What's up, guys? Morning. How we doing? How we doing? Yep. Okay. Well, let's get into that right away, right? All right. One sec. There we go. All right. Let's get into it here real quick. So, what happened last night? Okay. Well, was there anything that we did yesterday that may have seen something coming? Remember, it's always levels first, right? What did we talk about in the meeting yesterday? The failure to trade. Nope. We stayed well below that yesterday. Yesterday's cash session, we could not trade what level? It's okay. What level did we lose right away that was very important? It's our main pivot. Main pivot. No, 78, bro. 75, 78. Okay, we lost that, right? We sold it right away at the open, right? We sold it all the way down to where? 75.39, right? We held 75.39, but when we came back up, we couldn't even get a close over our 75.68, right? So we couldn't even trade back to 78. We had a weak close into 75.39. That was our signal that this market may trade down, right? Yes? Yes or yes? Yes. Okay, cool. So what happened? Well, news obviously comes in there. I'm not too sure what the news is. It might be, war stuff or something like that. War's on, war's off. Can't get an agreement here. But whatever came in there triggered the push, right? We sold off. But there were signs there yesterday that the auction was weak, right? That we talked about this all day during the cash session. It's like, man, this auction's weak, right? Like they bounced it. They held 75.39, which they needed to do, but they got nowhere on the upside. They couldn't get back to 78 and we closed weak, right? Even though we closed above 75.39, right? We came back and tapped it right before the close it held, but it was just a weak close. So that opens up the possibility if we break 75.39, where could we trade to? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Right, we're in our daily rotation zone. 75.39, 100's the top. 7,500 is middle. What's below 7,500? 74.61. Yeah. What's the low of the overnight session? Pretty much, yeah. 75, 74.68. So levels and market context did exactly what it should in that scenario. Okay. So where are we now? We hit 74.61, basically our reversal zone. We reversed off 68 because it's a fast reversal scenario because of the slope that it's the slope that we came into the level, guys, right? When we have a slope like this that comes into that level specifically, it's a very good chance that we're going to V-bounce. And that's exactly what we did. We V-bounced, recovered 80, pushed up to 7,500, and where's the top of the rally? Oh, look at that. Where's the top of the rally? Come on. Who's got it? No, where's the top of this push? 75.19, guys. Come on. Okay, 75.19. Okay. Okay, and now we rejected that level like it should, And now we're pushing down towards 7,500 where that target is from that level. Come on, guys, you got to wake up. Let's get focused. Okay. So this morning, we have to think that is 7,500 going to hold? That's the goal, right? That's a whole number. That's our macro level, right? We know how important level is, but we always look above and below this level. Above 7,500, we've already hit the first target, 19, and second target's 39, right? Can they get this thing up to 39? That's going to be their goal today, to hold basically 7,500 to 7,490. If it breaks, I fully expect us to try to come down and test into our 74.61. We'll see if see if we can get down there. But right now this market's getting bid, and I will say that every time we've had a failure like this, it has been rammed all the way back up. So I fully expect this market to open and just attempt to get drilled to the upside, and we'll find ourselves back up at 39 in the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes of the open. This is just how this goes, this scenario. We'll see. If we don't, if we see selling pressure here, we can come down and test and get an actual good attempt at 7,500. Then we'll watch the tape and see what happens here. But right now they're bidding into around just below our 09 level and around 05. So they're just keeping the bid above 7,500. I don't want to get too far in front of myself here before the bell rings. I want to give it a chance to open and see what happens. But in this scenario, there's a lot of times where this thing will just open and drive to the upside and not give us any pullback, right? And that's just how this open goes. It's all about context, right? Now, what about the NQ? Does that make sense, guys? Sorry, don't take me the wrong way. I'm not trying to get short with anybody. I want you guys focused, and you guys should have your daily plans ready. We should all be on the same page. We all look at the same data, all at the same levels, same everything, right? So as soon as you guys sit down in the morning, you should know exactly what happened, right? So, okay, so now let's get into the NQ. What the NQ do? Well, it trades alongside the ES, but what levels of the NQ hit? Well, we literally broke our 297 pipe support, and we traded to the tick, 28,906.25. That's our level. That is the exact low of the overnight session, and we triggered a rally, now heading back to 29,297. Okay, it was a perfect flush. We went right to 28,906. That is the absolute low of the overnight session. We are the bottom tick level of that session. I'm not surprised. And now we're rallying a perfect almost 400 points here into our 297 target. Bulls got to get this thing over 297 here today, obviously, to open up continuous rotation back towards our 29,687. Is that going to come today? Or we're going to get a 800-point rotation off the NQ? It could happen. That's the best case scenario. We're going to have to see what happens here into 297, right? So over 297, your first major stop there would be into around 462. Sorry, hang on a sec. 492. We'll see if that's the case. We'll see if they can get it over there and keep this thing pushing. But 297 is going to be an important close for them intraday. And if we push down, first area I'm going to watch here is our 29,052 level, bottom of our pipe. Or we come all the way back down to 28,906 and go test that perfect print. Someone's got a hot mic here. Griff, you got a hot mic. I'm muting you, unless you want to mute yourself. There we go. Just holler at me if you want me to unmute you. So that's it. That's the NQ, right? So it's pretty easy to see what happened last night. Okay, we got a big flush. That's good, right? What can we do with it, right? Usually when we have these big washes in this auction, since we came down to 6,300, any decent dip has been rammed back up the same day. Okay, so we're already in that scenario here. We traded into 74.61, tried to get there, and it's bounced 50 points, right, with zero pullback. And it's just how these dips go, man. The market refuses to spend any time at the lows. It's just how this auction has gone lately in the last couple months. As soon as there's red blood in the water, it immediately gets pounded to the upside. So just is what it is. This is where we're at. So we'll see what happens here once the bell rings. We'll see into 7,500, 7,490. We'll see where that lines up with the NQ. Like I say, I don't like looking at the NQ in the first 15 minutes because it'll do 80.5 minute candles, right? And it'll overshoot levels that don't line up with the ES, and I wait for things to kind of bounce back out. So that's it. That's all I got. But right now, we're bidding 75.09, and if this level holds here, that gives us the path back to 39. So right now, the bulls are doing everything right. They're bidding our 09.75 level, and the path is there, right? We'll just see how this carries over here in the next 12 minutes to the open. Good? Any questions? No one's got questions? Boom, boom, boom. I put a Sierra chart setup video in the OFL Pro side, so if you guys want to go through that, that's fine. It's just a basic setup. It's just going from a very like straight, fresh install. I don't get into how to set up the levels and anything. That's on a separate video that you guys already have. So if you're struggling with setting up Sierra, go watch that video first, and then go to the section there on how to set up your intraday chart books. Griff wants to talk? Okay, let me unmute it. I hate it when he's got things going on. I don't want people hearing his business. Okay, there you go, bro. There you go. It's all good. Yep. Yep, absolutely. Hang on one second, sorry. Bum, 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 bum. Hang on one second. All right. I'm going to go fill up my coffee here. Has anyone got questions? Get ready for this open. You just know they're just going to try to open blast this here to the upside. It sucks, but you can feel it, right? Okay, we're going to bid here. Hopefully not. I'm hoping this thing pushes down here, psychs out, and they try to drill it to the downside. But we've already rallied quite a bit off 74.61. It's almost like business as usual here now, right now. Okay, cool. 7,500, 74.90. Let's just see if it holds. And right, but this thing opens above 75.09 here. There's a pretty good chance that this thing's just going to hold here and rip to the upside here. So we'll see. So I'll be back here. It's going to be about 5 minutes here. And let's have a good session. All right, I'll be right back. All right, folks, here we go. 3 minutes to go. Pushing down a little bit here into our 05. We're halfway to 75 hundo. Let's see if we can get into get it traded here today. I'd like to see NQ test into 101. It's better support there, at least on the tape. I mean, I don't like leading on Globex tape, but there's better support at the bottom of our trading range into our 52 level. But let's just see what happens. If it holds above 150 and a half here, then we'll zip up towards 297 here right away. Hopefully not, but they just dipped it at the level there, so it's a pretty obvious place for people like 150, and our level sits at 150 and a half, unfortunately. So there's a lot of people joining there, so there's stops there right at the open, so we'll watch that as soon as the bell rings. There's a lot of stops there, and we'll see if either it gets a stop run there or if those positions protect. As you can see, we're going to get a really nice 3-bar setup. It's held 3 times here now, so wow, there it goes. So yeah, they're going to buy this. You can just tell as soon as this bell goes, they're going to try to pound this thing to the upside. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it throws them a curveball and we push down here, but strong tape here so far. Let's go. Let's have a good session. Minute and a half to go. Come on, sellers, do us a solid here and really try to push this down. I'd love to get some steam at the open on a sell, but everybody seems anxious to buy this here. Let's see what happens. That's why we never trade the open, right? We want to give a chance for levels to we need levels to trade, and we need structure to develop. So a lot of times we go up, we go down, we go up, we go down in the first 30 minutes, and takes everybody out of the trade. So gotta let order flow develop. Here we go. 30 seconds, 40 seconds. There we go. Nice. Come on. Yes, come on down here. What do you got in store for us here? What do you got in store for us? There you go. Nice. 15 seconds. Let's see if we can get into 75 hundo. Maybe look into 90. Let's just see how they deal with this. There's a bid here at 05, but hopefully we can push through that here at the open. I'm sure we will. But let's just give it a chance to drop in. We'll see if it auto buys the second 7,500 sniffs here or not. We open above that 200 level there on NQ, automatically pushed. Let's see. We hit our reversal zone there at 248 on the NQ right away. We'll see if we got the juice here to go to 297 here or not. There we go. See what I mean? NQ going straight up, ES going down. Got let some time for this to develop here. There we go. 297's almost hit. We'll see if we get one more push here through 70 to get there. And we'll see if the ES here can push down into 75 hundo. We might get a good rejection here if the ES wants to go down off 297. Let's just see how this thing trades. Nice push and rejection right there. Went right to the OS here on our hang on one sec here. There we go. There we go. There's 7,500, just shy of it. Everyone's going to try to front run this about 500. Okay. Watch it really close. Almost at 297 there, just a couple points away. Watching the NQ here as it pushes into 297. We'll see what happens. It's here to we go, 7,500 getting dip bought. Of course, it was front ran. If we push through 297 here on the NQ test, the next stop would be around 391. So let's watch how 297 trades. We'll get a nice soak here. Initial reject. Let's just see. Watching pretty close here. 3,500 bid right away. We'll see if we get over 19. See if they can push this thing up, or we'll see how this 5-minute. 2 minutes left to go here, so we'll let them get a good look above 297 here on NQ, and then trying to get back to. I am watching this thing, 97 to 45 here. See if they're able to bid past it here. Minute and a half to go here. A lot of people bidding here around 95 here, selling it. Oh, but we have to see. Second push here. We go. Let's see if they get it. Bids here right about 95 here. What? 30 seconds. Let's see how this thing closes. Yep, heavy bids. Tap, tap. Watch the close here. 15 seconds. Sellers here on the ES here around 15 here as well. 2, 1. We're going to close right on 297. Watch it. Yep. See if they buy it right away if we kind of look below it. Here's the retest. We'll see if it holds and bids. We're testing the bid here at 95. See if we can fall into the open print here on the ES. We'll see if that holds. I would love to come down and test actually 7,500. Get a good look to it. Right now, there's a big bid here on the Yankee rate at 95, and they're going to find this thing. Same with 09. Eyes here. See if it goes. Right here, all the way through 20 here. Sellers on selling that look above, right? Like they do. See if we can push down into. Be cool to push down into 48 here on the. We'll just see if we can even get below 95. Quick little flush there, immediately recovered. So they're going to buy it here. Let's just see who wins this battle. Oh, new highs coming. Should push up here to around 45. They're going to go for it here. I want it to pull back, man. I want this first move to pull back, but bids are really, really strong here. Right at like 95. We gotta fail the bid here on the Yankee. Also, they bid as soon as we came into 05 there on the ES open print bid. Let's just see if we can get under 95 here, 90 on the NQ and start offering below it, then it's looking decent. Then perhaps we can get a bit lower. I did take that scalp trade. I'm already out here, guys. So I got to watch the tape at the sold the overshoot there. 7 took it for a 2R there. I'm already out. I got the bottom tick there. Usually don't trade the open here on the ES or sorry on the NQ at all. ES especially, but decided to give it a shot here too. You are getting some pretty good moves here. You got to read the tape. There we go. Getting under the bid, backfilling here a little bit on the NQ. Let's see if we can get under 05 here on the ES and come back down, test 75. We'll see how the 10 closes here. Might be setting up for a long here off 09. It's here depending on the close. Got 2 minutes to go in the close. Looking like a little 3-bar setup here on the long side. 5 minute here. So we closed the first bar over 75.09. We're pulling back. We're retesting it right down almost to the stop out. Held. And now we're going to see if this actually sets up. Or actually. Now you got a lot of volume here, long over 80 on the NQ here, feeling a little bit of pressure here. It's pretty thin below us here. See if it drags down here, if they kind of hold the bid here around 48. Open print test here on the ES. There's not really too much going on here on the tape. Kind of an ugly first 10-minute candle here as far as I'm concerned. It's perfectly balanced, right? Equal wicks on both sides, tiny little body. Bulk of the volume here is kind of right around the open print. And then you got some selling volume there into our stop out above 09 into 15. And there's nothing into 7,500. We just didn't spend any time there. See how we close here. Got 40 seconds left to go. It may hold 09 here. Watch the close. Let's see what happens. If there's nothing wrong with try the log here at 09 if it holds. Bit of a deeper wick there, but held. Open print's about halfway down there. See what happens. Let's see if it holds, if it smashes back down here or not. We just go to new highs here and push through 19. Zip. 30. We close over 297. There's our shift up here. Yeah, that was the trigger, right? They got the close over 297. Up we go. So next stop here is 391 here in the NQ. We'll see if we got the juice to go up to 48 / 490. Let's see. That's why I covered the short, right? We were in the reversal zone here, but tape was strong. So in, out, see you later. And I was right to get that profit and taking off the plate. Strong tape here. Bids. Let's see what happens here in the 19. It's still pretty thin here, man. It's tape. Anything can happen here. We could reject 19 here and go back down to 7,500. I don't like this push. This is a stop run. As soon as we start bidding 16 here, it was all stops. It's very thin here below 19. We could backfill if this push is successful. Back down toward. And it gets always sketched out by these moves. They're trying to move a bit up onto 19. You can see it right here. It's not that big. Let's see what happens. Yeah, look at the same with NQ here. Everyone's chasing this long over 350. See what I mean? To backfill that push, right? Market repair structure. See if this comes back down towards 09. Oh, I mean, we never chase. Chasing usually means when you get a big move like that, directional move. Sometimes they ram a bit in there and we keep. Sec here. All right, let's see what happens here. There's 15. We'll see if this thing pushes down a little bit further. See if it comes back to 09. Yeah, I'd like to see if we can get a back test here in the here to 297, get that level back tested once we closed over it. We always want to give a chance for levels to back test. We do have a 5-minute long setup there. 5. See if that holds. That's the first setup of the day. Bell ring. It's here, but just be careful. That's where your bid is. Your bid's just below the level there, around 08. See if we come back and actually hit this here. Right now, they're trying to bid 15. See it, they're trying to bid around 330 here, just below the level on ANQ. Not really giving much. All right, let's see. We didn't get that close over 19 here, but a strong close. We closed right on our 45.75 on the NQ. They're just going to open and drive this thing. We're almost at 391 here. So let 391 trade here on the NQ. See if we get to 29 here. Yes. We may run into some resistance here into 391 here. See if they got the juice here to keep going. A return here from 91 here down to 92 would be nice. See if we get it. This thing is strong. Wants to bid it. So they're bidding hard here into 19, about 3,400 contracts. They're still bidding this thing high. So we pull back there. They bid it rate 15. Now they're trying to bid it here at 19. We haven't been able to close over 19 here. See if they get the close here and push. And again, we're watching 391 here as it trades on the NQ. See, a lot of selling has started into the level. So we'll see if the bulls are able to lift that offer and continue higher here into 448. Strong auction. Wants to go up. There we go. New highs there on the ES. Lift the offer. See if we push to 29 and a quarter here. Remember, bulls are on a mission. 75.39, right? That's where they're trying to get it back to. Look at all the buying coming in here. NQ a lot stronger buying than the ES here, but we tagged 390, 391, sorry, 394. 394, that's our level. NQ. That pretty much top ticked it right there. See if there's any hands of it. Straight here. Yeah, good supply here. 9, 13, 15,000 contracts sold here into 94. Skis. See, now we're getting that rejection right away. Very nice. Look at how much. Wow. 17, yeah, 20,000. See how fast that came in? That's absorbed. There's your resistance, right? We'll see if the bulls, that's what the bulls I have to buy through there. See if they can keep going. It's just a position, right? To get through that, you got to chew through the stops, and they can chew through. It's really now strong tape. But we're one time framing up on the 5-minute, right? And we haven't been able to break it here yet. So very strong directional upside tape. But we'll see if this level holds as rejection. Retrace here a little bit back toward at least 45. We're almost there. I prefer to see 297 trade. There we go. There's 48. Perfect. We're under 19. Minute to go here on this close. Yeah, a lot of people who chase that. I don't know. See if we pull back here. Waiting for my first 10-minute setup here. Right now we got a 5-minute setup long here at 09. But the bid's down at about 08 below it here. So let's see if we get a pullback and a retest of it. There's nothing wrong if you guys in the room take that. Oh, got a deeper wick. It's almost right to the stop out here. The placement of the wick. Let's see what happens once we're down there. There we go. What I tell you, 297 retracement on NQ. Told you. These levels don't lie, man. You just got to understand how they work. Fucking sick. Told ya. Now you see all the bids layered in 297 below. So see if they're able to hold. 50-point bounce in seconds. Wouldn't even let it trade 09 either, too, right? It was a sniff 297 on NQ. I'd like to get a test of it. That 5-minute candle just closed, 10-minute candle closed, straight body red. It immediately got bid. It didn't trade a tick lower. I'd like to see an attempt here on 97 to try to go lower and then see if it'll hold. Same with 09. I wanted to trade here. There we go. Ah, beautiful. Okay, now let's see. See if the bid here into 08 kind of holds up. Oh, good hold. Five points. Beautiful. Yes, nice. There you go. 5, 6 points. That's all you need. 297 to the tick. 50-point bounce right away. Told you. Just got to know the levels. There's 10 points on the NQ. Yes, there you go. Day's done. Shit, guys. Simple, simple shit. Gave it to you before it happened. Told you what was 75-point bounce on the but minute. Minute and a half. So now we'll see if we climb back to 94 here on NQ. We'll see if we can get over 90. This will be a little bit of a tough area here to start. We might see tough tests here. 297. See how that was sold? Careful here. First attempt was nice, right? We could come back on the second through this thing here. So let's just see what happens. Always looking at both sides of the tape, right? Like we possibly have a short setting up here off 19 right after that. Do actually on the 5-minute short. That was your actually short entry. Not out of the woods yet here. Let's see. Let's see if they hold. Couldn't come down the second time. That's too bad. It would come. Never know. So our levels are playing out perfectly here. See if it continues to hold 09. 09 gives us a path back to 20. Right. So let's just see what happens. Or it's doing exactly what it should be doing. Level, but you just never know. If that level gives way, they're still selling this thing. This 09 gives way, man. We'll turn our attention down. Same with 297 here. There's still be a sell in here. Where's the offer? Right here around 14, 15 it starts. Right when you get into 16 and a half here. We'll say 15. They're building a selling presence. Mm-hmm. 5 minutes to go in the 30. This is going to be important here. I'd really watch this close. They could mash this down here. So you got to be really careful here. Get sketched out by these entries that show themselves here, and then you got 5 minutes left to go 30 because shit can go. Try to sell it here. We're going to pound into this. Sell. Bid here at 08. Let's see if it holds. Sellers are going for the close on the 09. They come. See if they're able to hold it. This is an important close here coming here. They're drilling it here. 09. They go. Open print. See. Bears have their shot here. 297 also testing on NQ. There we go. It's a nice little move there. Still sold right away. So sellers, as soon as you hit 12 here on the ES, sellers are right. Same with about 317. That's normal. Selling it right. 1720. Still got a chance to go down. See how they close. If they hold it here, then buy the next. 4 minutes to go. A lot of shorts here as soon as you hit 12. I think it's under pressure here. Let's see. All we can do is watch. See if they can hold. Good. As soon as you hit 12 here. See that? We're trying to turn the corner. 12. Struggles. Stops. 12.25. 17. Also winning. Tough auction here. Get it here. Bears are pounding this thing. Got a bid past 14.15 here. There we go. So pop, boom, awesome. Okay, I took that. I'm out. Yes, here. Took my 1R. I broke my rule here, but that was kind of the level I was watching. So flat here. Got the 1R off here, and I'll read 2R on the. Now I'm gonna chill here for the close of the 30 and see if you could possibly look for another re-entry there. I thought I was gonna get stopped out. Gave him a chance to trade it lower. They held. Remember, I said the bid was right at 08. Wait. Talked about the setup there. It was valid. Anybody else there in chat? You guys hit it up? It was. Sorry, I haven't even checked chat. Anybody? Ajmal rocking the bot? I know Brian probably took it. Maybe. Wait until 10 a.m. Yeah. Smart. Be Brian smart. We're going to get a nice long signal in the NQ here now. 7 here. It's held, right? Every 5-minute candle here in the retests have held. It's right in the middle of the grid, though. I'm always worried that eventually that's our main level, right? Can the bulls get it over 297? I mean, look at the taps to it. If the NQ on 297, well done, Griff. There you go. There's 2R on the ES here now. Beautiful. Big push into 394 here into the close. That was quick. I gave you a 1R. If you took the short setup there off 94.5 into the close, it gave you a 1R in about a half seconds. That's fucking. Okay, I'm gonna lock out these. So now we'll see. We got a nice 30-minute bar here. Now the 30-minute close isn't gonna show us anything, right? Well, I mean, it's showing us a breakout bar. Open below 09, we're closing above 09. We've had multiple retests during this open balance session here of 09 as far as holding. Right? But we also have short setups here at 15. So price is doing exactly what it should between 09.75 and 19.5. It's going ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, right, guys, in the room? Right? We know how these two levels trade. So it's either 09 holds and we go up to 29.39, or we hold 19 here and eventually break through 09.75. So we always rotate in. Yeah. Shout out to Shimmer. Shimmer is back. Shimmer. He actually talked over greater chat there. Happy to have him back. Cool OG. Shimmer the web. Absolutely. In the heezy baby. There's a few guys. You guys haven't rolled over. I know you canceled your subs on the old side, but you got to resub here on this side. You can't do it. There's still like guys. I don't want to ping you guys again. I just need you guys to wrap it up for me here because I don't want to keep putting up the old website. I want to make sure you guys are all done. Please get that last part done so I can shut shit down and rock and roll. Absolutely. Good to have you back, buddy. So you see how the short setup is working here off 75.09? Right, we've had 1, 2, 3 good hits off it that have given us 1 to 2 bars here. So we're at a decision standpoint. We're either going to hold 09 and work our way up to 29 and 35, 39. This 19 is going to hold here, man. Push down towards 75. Plus, right, you might see a little bit of a deep dip there. So stoked to have Sam back. Stoked to see a lot of you actually OGs back. Now that we got all the goodies. Come on down here. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's see if we break 297 here on NQ. Let's see if we break it. Let's see if we break 09. So far, the shorts have been working good off 19, man. Let's see. Bids right at 38 here. Sorry, 08. Right there. So they got to work through that. Basically, they're protecting the open print below our level. So they opened it just below our 09. NQ, man, there's all bid support here below our 297. So as low as like 260. Our bottom level there is 248, but they're pretty layered in there. See what the sellers got here. We're getting a good test of it on the first 5. It's all selling here into the level. And we'll see if they're able to offer anything. But as you can see, as we come into this area here, all this bid support, there's nothing able to sell beneath our 297, right? We get like 7 points below it, and there's nothing there. So good bid support here. Market just layered in to try to hold it. There you go. Brian says cut it this time. Yeah, it's nice. That's a nice 5-minute long setup. That previous 5-minute confirmation candle there off 297 is really. They got good support. They're still selling this hard. They're taking a run at it here. So far, bids are piling in here. They're layering it up here below 17. They're doing what they need to do. Let's just see if they hold. Red close, hold the level. Again, bids, everything at it are 97 here. Well, it's rock solid here, man. Just went up to 45 there, top of the trading range, wicked right off it. We're just trading in our rotationals. It's here back to 19 on yes, so decision time here, right? We've had chances to go down, haven't been able to offer anything. Trying to up and lift the offer here over the sellers, and then that give us the liquidity. It's like, see if they can do it. We know what the downside risk is. Pretty solid 10-minute bar here on the NQ. Oh, got a perfect. There we go. There's a 2-hour rotation. They're back to 48. Really nice. It's trying to reach higher, man. There's good bidding coming through here from 15 through into 19 here on the ES. We're trying to go up. See if they can get the close here. I just push through and lift the offer. It's really important to work the bid up into 19 here. See if they can get that acceptance. Still selling it. It's from that 940 candle. 10-minute. Where all that volume really came in. Still here. There's nothing wrong with the short. The short's not invalidated off 19. So far, it's still valid. It's worked every time here. Excuse me. Doing a good job. They're putting in more. They can't get it here, man. Bulls might trouble. A lot of buying going on here. They're really trying to force it through. Let's see. We got 2 minutes to go here. They can get a close over. Here they go. Gonna try to lift it here. Really watch if we can start bidding past 23, 20 here. Bids come in here. Do it. It's not much. There's not much there for us to bid through. It's there. It's just be able to do it. Oh, excuse me. Oh. It's going to be a tight close here. Got a minute to go here. Watch this close here right at 19 and how it opens. See? La, la, la. Oh, this is going to be a tight close. They're going to close this right on 19 here. Right around it. Just above, just below. We'll watch the last 30 seconds here. We'll see if anything. See if they sell it last 30 seconds. Yeah. What? It's always the last 30. You got to know the time, man. 3, 2, 1. All right, just below 19. Didn't get the close. We'll see if they try to force bid it here right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight 5-minute auctions here have not been able. Bulls got to just drill this. This is the level we reviewed before the open, right? 7,500 to 19. Decision time at 19 to get. Or correct. Bulls are struggling here to get it. For now. Go. There's 1 hour on the short. See if we go all the way back to 09. All right. It's not looking too good. We keep getting stuffed here. We'll see if we try to explore lower here or not. But if we come down to 09 here and we can't break it, they'll drill this right back and then decision time here. Got to figure it out. As far as our levels go. All right, let's see the pullback. Looking below 297. See how it bid there? Right into the OS there. Right into 75. Bids are trying to come back in, but you see the offer here and the NQs move down to 297 here now. So the sellers are making their move lower. Right into kind of the bottom of the bid area here, and it's around 75. We could drop into 48, but we'll see if the bottom of the bid kind of hits it, holds. This is what I was worried about. There's 09. Yes. see. Here we go. Back into the bid here on the ES into 08. This is where your bid support is. If it breaks here, then we got a path to get into 7,500, right? From 19. Our path, right? 7,500. There we go. There's 48 on the NQ. Told you. See what happens here. All selling here. Sell. Let's see if we spark up bid here into 48 on the NQ and kind of see if we can hold 08. Sellers getting a good shot here. Look at how they're selling 48 here on the NQ. They are moving down, trying to drill this thing, baby. Good test here. ES, not so much, right? Pretty easily held there. Open print. Tried to slam it here, but only about 800 contracts. Yeah, see, there you go. Tell you. 48 to the tick. That's funny, man. Good action here. Market's doing exactly what I'm telling it to do, or exactly what it should be doing based off how we view it. Good stuff. Not out of the woods yet here. Got a minute to go in the close here, so we'll let this 15-minute auction close and just see if it holds up. Off open print on building back at a boy. Oh, make sure you close out green, right? Good job, buddy. Not overshoot idea, right? 3 seconds to go. Let's see what sellers here in ink sell 80 to 90. Yeah, shorts are right here at 08. Just for lower. All right. See what happens here in the next candle. All right, that's a close below 09 here, man, and a close below 297. See if these support levels hold here, not 48 and into around 08 here, but we're under heavy attack here. The offer is really low. They're going to try to push this lower here, around 7,500, obviously. Talked about. NQ come down to or 2020 here. Backfill in this open drive. See if offers on the down at 90. I saw it as we pulled up. They were just like sell. Pretty heavy print there. See if they can continue this lower. We're almost to 75. See how it's. Open print is sitting right on our 203. See how 40. Nice hold, man. It's in. Or sell pressures on the. On that new low there in the ES, there's nothing to sell here, so they're going to have to supply there into holding for now. Got to get that. See if they smash it here. See how they're selling here? See the offers moving down on ES here right to around 04. So they're trailing this down here, trying to provide some lower pressure and just like knock on the door. So watch that lower positioning. It's flips, right? Sell. Pretty aggressive here. Rated 04. Even then Q here, rated at like 850, man. So see if we can hold. A lot of pressure here now. There's a big ceiling here. As soon as you get up into around 75, 80, all the way through 297 here. See if they can. So far, doing a pretty good job here into our 8. Might not come back there now. Good hold. Really good hold. So everybody slammed the lows there. Hold up on them. It's good. It's good support there for the bull. Did exactly what we wanted to do. Now back over 297 here. And back over 09. Tough. Nice bullish reaction there, right? All that supply that stepped down lower could not move the auction lower, and the market just up on it. Not out of the woods yet, but see how it holds. Sellers getting another shot out of here. We'll see. Bids are laid in there from 05, 04 here into the lows. All right, here we go. Another test. That was sold. 297 was sold. Pull up to 09 was sold. So now you got a short setup setting up here off 09. All right, so we are in danger. Let's see. See what the sellers got. 10-minute close here coming. 5-minute close there. See if the bids can hold it. And as soon as you get into 75, it's like sell city here. A lot of supply here. Decent hold there. Didn't quite trade 7,500. Always gets front ran, right? Or something like that. We'll see if they sell down here off the open and take another. We'll see if that supply or bid position there up. Do. We do have a 5-minute short setup here up 09. It's not the best. Well, I mean, we'll see. We just would have gotten filled right there. They held that volume there at 7,500. So I'm always like, why would I want to short 75.09? Still could work. See? That's why. Told you. Maybe it slams down here. Right, so now we're just rotating, man. 19, 7,500, 7,500, 19, 500. We had a chance to break 7,500, could not. Immediate bid response. Now they're going to ram this thing back up to 19. Now this thing wants to try to go higher. See if they're. Same with NQ. Look below 297, held our 248 perfectly. Bullish response off 248. Reclaim at 297. Look at the tape as soon as you push through 290. All that positive bind down. 370, 282, 630, 649. It's like they are pounding the tape to the upside. Right? Telling you something. That's information. Look how strong that buyback was. Went from 48 to 45. We did a full trading range rotation on the NQ, and now we're right back to 90. Really want to short that? Careful. We'll see if 19. 19 is a much better short there than 09, right? There you go. 5 points. What's up, buddy? Go ask mommy. All right, any questions here, guys? Before we kind of wrap things up? We got about 8 minutes to the close of balance. I'll wrap up on the YouTube stream here, and then I'll wrap up with you guys separately. Pretty textbook day here. Kind of went over everything that we discussed is kind of playing out in front of us here. So basically 7,500 on the ES to 19. That was the range we said. Okay, that's our starting range. We'll see if we can get by it either way. Both sides have put their foot down. Yeah. Bull's intentions here are the trade 39. It's up to if we can bid 19 or here or not. And Q is trying to get back to 92, 492. See if they're able to here now that reclaim 297 and that level is open. They can do that. They hold still keep getting sold here. And to everybody on OFL Pro, there's a full Sierra setup video that I put in last night. I know I mentioned it earlier, but it's there. I just go over the basics from a fresh install. All the other stuff on how to set up the algo and all that stuff, it's all on separate videos there for you guys. So they're already posted in the algo section and stuff like that. I'll continue to kind of add little things. We'll do a chart book thing here today. How to set up a certain type of chart book. So today. We're stuck here. We are stuck. Auction stuck in the mud. So far, our 394 level is holding on NQ, right? Rotating down 97, went down to 48. 48 level, bounced off our 48 level. We're just trading in our rotation zone. So now it just closed about 297 on NQ. So now we'll see if we'll pull back to 297 hold. This is what I was looking for. Can we close back above 290? 5 minutes left to go in the 30. Let's let bounce close. And then our plan will be, well, our plan is already set for the rest of the day. Get bounce in the books and we're good. So there's a ton of supply on the NQ. As soon as we hit 60, as soon as we look above our 45.25 level, it's supply all the way into yes, as soon as we hit our 19. Supply. So we'll see here. Oh. Kids are. All right. Let's see. Here we go. 4 minutes left to go. So far, these pushes into 19 being sold. We've had every test 5-minute auction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 5-minute auctions every time has. They provided good short setups. Every short setup that has tested it, get 1 to 2 R out of them. 1 R there. We're almost at 2. Go. There's 2.7. Q. Uh-oh. Almost got to 48 there. Was tempted to take it there, but I took my order off. I tried not to order there for the third. I wouldn't have gotten a fill. Would have just missed me. Bad. Again, flush trying to get to 7,500. Went right into the bid. Get it. Nice flush right there. We'll just see if we close above 97 here or not. We're in our rotation zone on the NQ. It's doing exactly what it should between 45 and 40. So, stuck. See how they do that? Boom, sell it down. Last 5 minutes, bring it right back up. Say last 5 minutes. Careful. See how we close. Still a lot of time left. Minute and a half to go. All right, let's see. Minute to go. So I'll wrap it up. Hang on one sec here, guys, in chat. Just give me 2. All right, guys, everyone watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Another fantastic bounce session. I hope you enjoyed the order flow. As you can see how accurate, able to see the market. You enjoyed it. There's a link in the description. Come in. There's a whole free side on the order flow side. You get this live commentary, screen share during the day. It's awesome. I can help you ask basic questions. Really like what we're doing in here. There's a whole bunch of stuff I don't share on my screens anymore to the public. A whole other bunch of other stuff that goes on. Want to learn more about it? Just ask me questions. Come and learn. Other than that, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the community. I'll drop you a line if you drop in, and I'll say hello.